Are you gay and into witchcraft? If you are, and you are looking for a patron deity that is wanting some recognition, some attention, and wanting to help LGBT individuals, I'm going to highly suggest my homegirl Astaroth. Astaroth is all about helping people that have been cast aside. My own personal unverified gnosis, as well as verifiable information on Astaroth, is that Astaroth was once known as Asherah, a deity that was married to El, which later followed into the Hebrew pantheons and was demonized, cut from all of their records as best as they could, from them destroying her temples, things of that nature, to essentially control divinity, using that whole, well, what you hold true on earth will hold true in heaven. Basically, men trying to exploit that to demonize women, demonize a goddess. And Astaroth will totally rock her Astaroth name, because in her eyes, she's like, you know what, that's what you want to call me? I'll work with that. But I'm also Asherah. I'm also Ishtar. I'm also a few other things. And from where she has been cast aside in the past, she loves working with those that feel like they've been cast aside. She loves spiritually empowering those that have been cast aside, providing spiritual protection, providing magical knowledge through visions, dreams, and other sources. So, as a openly gay man, and as a priest for Astaroth, I'm going to of course, suggest her, but my personal journey is that she has really made being gay easier in several ways, especially when I've been in pain. I'll give a perfect example of my last breakup. I was hurting a lot. My kid that I adopted was hurting a lot. And one of the things that she wanted me to sacrifice to her was to take my pain, to sacrifice that hurting to her. And for me, from where I have worked with her in the form of Asherah, Ishtar, and other names, yeah, I was just like, you know what? I was meditating one day and in prayer and communion with her, just simply offering dragon's blood incense. And then that was what she wanted. She wanted my pain. So it was like this huge weight got lifted. I still have my moments, but I hurt nowhere near as much. And that's just an example of something that she's done for me. So, but a simple invocation that she has given me is simply this, and you all are welcome to save this video, get lessons from it. I do have this ritual posted exclusively on my Patreon content for people that support that. But anywho, by your name Asherah, goddess of creation, by powers of light and magic. By your name Astaroth, goddess of creation and powers of dark and magic. Goddess of balance, goddess of crossroads, goddess of chaos, creation, and order. I follow you and pledge my worship. I summon you and invoke you, Astaroth. I summon you and I invoke you. I evoke you, invoke you, summon you by all your names. Mother of light, mother of dark, I ask you to be with me, enter me, possess me if that is your will, bestow your blessings within me, as well as your protections. I offer you this incense, great goddess. Thank you for your empowerment, thank you for your blessing, and thank you for entering me for just a moment so that I might feel your energy, your power, and know that you are there. Be blessed, so let it be. So, that is one of my simple ways of communing with my deity and feeling her power, letting it run through me. Before I do any spell work, I always try to invoke her and the other deities that I know that she works with, as well as the ones that directly serve under her. Highly recommend the book The Rites of Astaroth. It is found exclusively online by Draco Press. And any of the texts, The Sacred Magic of Abraham the Mage, has a lot of the deities that have been demonized that work under her that are actually her legions. Now, another part of her unverified gnosis from myself, and I'm sure a lot of other occultists and demonologists and witches would agree with this, is this. When Aleister Crowley and the Goetia and all of these occult works were written, Astaroth may have had 40 legions of entities that served under her. But that was quite a few years ago. Now, she's revealed to me she has well over 120 legions, 120 generals that serve her. And these are entities that have been practitioners that exclusively paid homage to her, that she, in her own way, elevated to a spiritual deified status that serve under her, as well as servitors that managed to exist beyond their time frame that were created in her honor, as well as egregores and other types of entities and thought forms that have been created in her name, that have naturally evolved and through either forms of psychic vampirism or psychic energies that they were allowed to harness to essentially continue their own existence, is how some of these other entities have managed to exist and then join her armies, her legions, and her own realm that she's revealed to me is pretty flippin' beautiful. I mean, doesn't look like hell to me whatsoever. I mean, literally paradise with, like, energy everywhere. So, but that's just been my personal experience. But I'm sure most practitioners would agree that the entities in a Goetia, their information is a little outdated. They have grown, they are no longer presidents. Many of them have become their own queens and kings. Many of them have become elevated in their own ways. So, anyways, my personal experience with Astaroth, her empowerment, what she's done for me, and I will continue to praise her name. And also, let other LGBT people know, she is all about working with somebody that's been cast aside. Y'all have a blessed day.